some art. Plus pictures. Here we have the first picture. A picture of Tyler the Creator from a Boy Is a Gun music video. And let me just say, I don't think boys are guns. That's a silly idea. Boys are not. Boys can't be weapons. Tyler the Creator, more like Tyler the can't name something that makes sense. Anyway, I think this could use a little bit more of the filling out. There's a lot of white space here. It also could use a little bit more time. It looks a little bit rushed. Overall though, I like it. I'm gonna rate it a 6 out of 10. That's a good score. For our next piece, we have a field sketch of a cricket. And here's the picture of the cricket. Very nice picture. They also put at the bottom, what does a cricket's poop look like? I mean, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't really feel like looking that up right now. I don't know. And I kind of really don't want to know, because that sounds quite nasty. Hold on a minute. This is what a cricket's poop looks like. Kind of nasty. It's a little nasty. Great, answered your question. I didn't really want to see that, but now I have. I'm gonna give this a good 6 out of 10. I'm gonna take a couple points off because the poop. I didn't really want to see that. I didn't want to see that poop. It was kind of nasty. That was gross. I didn't like it. Try harder next time. Ask a better question. Anyway, let's move on to some breaking news. I'm reporter Melanie Melantono, and climate change has been reportedly affecting Camp Potok by a large amount. I'm here with witness, Not Melody, as she gives us more info about this situation. Thank you, Not Melody. I'm standing 60 steps away from the lodge, and I'm already starting to see some of the effects of climate change. Plants are coming up, and it's the middle of winter, and it's not even really that cold. This area in particular has been tampered with quite a bit, as you can see with this stuff, with this concrete, and with some other surrounding stuff. There's a potential body of water nearby. There'd be nothing to stop harmful chemicals from getting into the water. I'm now standing 194 steps south of the lodge. We can see some human activity already taking place. However, this human activity could actually be helpful to protect potential bodies of water from harmful chemicals, as these act for some sort of a barrier. However, paper, plastic, and other such materials could easily drift into there. There's also a larger variety of wildlife in this area. There's even been a fox sighting. Here we have an interview with Ryan Siebold, who saw the fox.
The fox was cool because we don't see that kind of wildlife anymore. The fox was cool.
Thank you, Ryan. Very cool. Here we are, 104 steps southwest of the lodge. Here we have a field. This field has a little bit of human interaction, like this Gaga pit, but it has been relatively untouched. This type of area could be very helpful, as it can drain some of the nasty water. We've brought local resident Mia Tigueras to hear what she has to say.
It's pretty important to have this type of land so that nasty water doesn't pollute the plants or potential bodies of water. But the weather's pretty unexpected nowadays. The rain can come at literally any time.
Thank you, Mia. Like you were saying with the weather, the chances of rain are getting harder and harder to predict, and the chance of rain not coming for a while can be very dangerous, as it can lead to droughts or wildfires. Climate change is very real and very dangerous. If we don't do something about climate change, it can have massive consequences to not only Camp Potok, but everywhere. I'm reporter Melanie Melantono. Keep on rocking in the free world. Do-do-loot-do. Whoa, that was a little unexpected, but it had a good message. Let's get back to what we were doing. Here is our first picture. We have a picture of some rocks titled Some Sort of Rock Formation. I mean, they're not wrong. It is some sort of rock formation. I was just thinking, maybe a better title. 4 out of 10. Here we have Luke enjoying nature. Now, I don't know who this Luke fellow is, but he sure is walking down the road and enjoying that nature. I don't blame him. He looks like he's having fun. 6 out of 10, wood vibe. For picture number 3, we have a picture of a bridge called Very Interesting Bridge. I mean, they're not wrong. Pretty interesting bridge, if you ask me. A little surprising. I'm very interested in this bridge. Hold on. I'm going to take a short break. And back to number 4. we have a picture of a very cool Adobe house. I think that's how you say it. Adobe. I don't know. Flash. Very cool image. I'm gonna rate it a 7. Moving on. Here we have 2 people, Kenny and Ren, enjoying nature. It was pretty cool. I'm gonna give it a solid 7. Next up, we have, oh, what do you know? Goes great with this last score. We have a picture of Fort Mackinac. Now, I don't know what Fort Mackinac is doing over here. I'm pretty sure Mackinac Island's over in this place. But you never know. I'm gonna give that a 8 out of 10. I like this picture. Here for number 8, we have an interesting picture of a wooden hut. Now, right off the bat, not the biggest fan of how pretentious this artist is. I mean, come on. What if it's not interesting? What would you call it? Uninteresting house? This is getting a 4. Because, oh, that's 5. A 4. I didn't learn how to count. Number 10 is, what does this mean? Good question. I don't know what it means. Submit your answers here to this address. Overall, I think it's a good, I don't know what. You also put the score in there. I don't know. I don't run this. Number 9, we have picture of Jack enjoying nature. And Jack really is enjoying nature. I think. Look like he'd be playing one of those, what are they called? Those gaming, the game tools. Those devilish video games. Those violent, devilish video games. Number 18, we have a very nice landscape. And I'd like to say, I agree. It's a very nice landscape. It gets a 9. Here we have pond outside the lodge. Nothing really to add on to this. It gets a 7. Here we have road outside the lodge. And man, what a boring picture. It's just a picture of the road. How artistic could this be? I think it's a 2. Here we have climate change is real. I already said this. What is it doing here? This gets a 5. Stop copying me and maybe I'd give you a better rating. The next one we have called Ryan Makin' Die. He could be making die or he could be making soup. Who are we to judge? That's his decision. I'm gonna give that a 10. I'm gonna give that a 10. A solid 10. Because he's just enjoying life. And who are we to tell him he can't? And finally, we have Mysterious. I said beef because I wanted it to be a mystery. You can probably guess what it is. I mean, look at the picture. I'm gonna give that a mysterious answer out of 10. And that's the end. Thank you for watching. Come back or don't come back. I don't really care. I don't really profit off of this. We're getting paid minimum wage. Goodbye.